Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, as you all know, today is Monday. My Monday. The joy of doing nothing day. Oh yeah. And I hope that everybody had an excellent weekend. And I wish everybody to have an excellent week. In my case, last weekend, well, I work weekends, so that's why I have Monday and Tuesdays off. Except when there's holidays in the Monday or Tuesday, well, gotta work. But work, that's part of life. So, the comic I'm gonna display, well, is a character that it has been running around all over the internet. News here, pictures there. I even seen videos about it. And you know, this character that went from one universe to a different universe, which happens to be two opposite universes, way opposite. And that character I'm talking about is Angela. So I'm going to show you the first miniseries of Angela, which is from the 90s, 90 something, I don't know. Here's issue number 1. And here's part 2. Nice. And here's part 3. Some of you remember this from the Todd Toys. Check that out. Nice, huh? Well, so the cover they're going to display, although I like all the 3 covers, but I don't have enough space here to display all 3 comic books. So I'm only going to choose issue number 2 because it has Angela and Spawn on the cover. Check that out. Nice, huh? I'm going to put it here. Stay. Okay. Well, this video is that I'm going to give you my thoughts and review of some of the comic books from last week. Because since I've been working all last week, non-stop, till yesterday, so I didn't actually have time to read all the comic books. So these are the few times that I am behind on my reading. Well, you know, in my coffee. It's Monday. Oh, so I read yesterday, last night, I read a couple of them. Actually, few of them. So since today's my joy of doing nothing day, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to read the rest of the comic books that I haven't read. Right now I'm part 7 of the wrap of the First Lantern story arc. I'm chapter 7 right now, which so far the story has been good. Has been real good. Yeah, maybe in the long run you might see like 1 or 2 pages that doesn't make sense, or a couple of dialogue that might not make sense, but hey, nothing's perfect on this life. Nothing at all. So I'm gonna start with the comic books that I already read. So I'm gonna start with Aquaman issue 18. Check that out. Nice cover. Well, this is the part 1 of the... It's not the Return of the King. It's the Death of a King. I believe so. What's the name of the story arc? I think it's a death or something or somebody. Let me see. Okay. Why they always put the titles on the last page? God. Oh, it's not. Now they put on the front page or the last page or somewhere not to be found. Look at it, 1, 2, 3, almost halfway of the comic book. Yes, this is the chapter 1 of Death of a King. This is a nice page here. Look at that. This is nice. Well, basically this is what I call like a, it's not what I call it. Let's say that just popped to my mind. That's kind of like a transition comic book that when you finish one story arc, so that's kind of like the intermission, kind of like giving you a little bit of what's coming up on the next story arc. So that specific issue 18 has not too much action in it at all. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 panels. That's about it. And we get to see that Mira, she got she had to get a lawyer because she had to go to court of the events that happens on issue number 5, I believe so, or number 4, 5, 6, one of those early issues where Mira went to a store to buy some dog food and she breaks somebody's arm because kind of got fresh with her, which the guy deserved it. The guy really deserved that, what she did to that guy breaking his arm. The guy deserved it. If the guy would kept his mouth shut, none of that will happen. But that happens to some people who like to have big mouth. So she broke that guy's arm. So now the guy is suing her, and she had to go to court, and she got to get a lawyer. So besides that, well, this comic book takes you to Atlantis, where you get to see Atlantis, the people in it. You get to see some people that they are happy to see Aquaman as the new king, and some people they are not too happy. It's not much going on. Like I say, it's more like a precision, just giving you a little bit of Atlantis. The main story hasn't started. It will start on issue 19. It will start the real story. So that's kind of like a prologue, maybe. The prologue, the prologue of the prologue, if that makes any sense. So I like the story, kind of mellow, kind of steady. It was a steady reading. Like I said, no action. So if you want to start reading Aquaman, you can start reading from that issue, because that specific issue, they give you a little bit of what happened with the Throne of Atlantis storyline, which was excellent. I love that storyline. Real good. So overall, it was good. I really like that issue. I mean, to be such a steady reading, I really like it. I give it 4.5 out of 5. It was good. Next one is Batman the Dark Knight issue 18. Well, this was good. This was really good. On this specific comic book, you got everything. Well, on this story is the birth of, the origin of the birth. Yeah, the birth of the Mad Hatter. Well, here you get to find out how Mad Hatter becomes Mad Hatter. Well, actually, mad. And then after he gets mad, then he turns into a Mad Hatter. Although the story that the specific issue doesn't tells you, but you get the point real fast. And he become mad because of a pill. Yep. Doctor prescription pill. The thing is that the Mad Hatter, he has a problem with his body. I think it's the testosterone or testosterone, something like that. That he has a condition that he cannot grow to his normal height. So he grew to a certain height and just stopped there. So he went to the doctor, and the doctor says, well, there's a treatment that can help. They've been experimenting with that new medicine. So the doctor says, well, you decide to take it, but I have to advise you that the medicine has a lot of side effects. And those side effects are all of them. The one that you know and the one that you don't know, that little pill has it all. Has them all. All the side effects that you can imagine is right there. So you can imagine what will happen if he will take that pill. That's what happens. And also we get to see that Batman, he got hit by the head, on the side of the head with a steel pipe by the Mad Hatter. And also we get to see that Batman got hit on the other side of the head by Catwoman using Batmobile's hubcap. I'm not kidding. It is. You know Catwoman. Well, we all know that Catwoman, when she's always close to Batman, Catwoman has a tendency to be, or to turn into a bad kitty cat. So, in this case, she becomes a bad kitty cat. And she hit him on the head with a hubcap from the Batmobile. So she's trying to talk into Batman to go to the rooftop again. And Batman says no. And he just walks away, get on his Batmobile, and you can see the Batmobile with one hubcap missing. So Batman had one of those bad days. Well, you got him there. And also you get to see the Mad Hatters growing up, because we know that some of the Batman rogue galleries, some of them, they are crazy. Well, actually everybody's crazy. But we get to know the reason why they become crazy. Whether it's by the parents, neighbor, or neighbor's dog, or school, or friends, bullied, or whatever. But in this case, with the Mad Hatter, he was a regular kid. Normal kid. With normal parents. Normal school. He has a normal house. You know, that's it. He cannot grow anymore. That's it. He got stuck halfway. So that's why he went to the doctor with his parents and about that treatment. And just taking one pill, that's the beginning. I don't know, it doesn't say how long he'd be taking that medicine, if that medicine actually works. Because we don't know, I guess I get to find out on issue 19. And also, before the kid went to the doctor, his father came with, tried to help his son, tried to cheer him up. So he told him, look, I got you these pair of shoes that it might help you look 2 or 3 inches taller. Which was nice. Hey, why not? But the thing is that those shoes are, well, the same shoes that they were used on this movie, 1977, Saturday Night Fever, with Joe Travolta. Those platform shoes, they are about that high. Well, those are the ones. Now we know why Mad Hatter used platform shoes, because he was a gift from his father, tried to cheer him up and tried to make him a little bit more tall. And also his father gave him the top hat to make a little bit more tall. So, and the reason that he turned into Mad Hatter, because he's a big fan of the story of Alice of Wonderland. And also we get to know his school sweetheart, that he wants to be, always want her to be his girlfriend, but the woman, she just brushed him off. So that's kind of like hurt him, So finally he find out where she was at. So after many years, she finally find out where his school sweetheart was living. And he went to pay a visit. And he left with a I'm not gonna say, because that was the last page. I was like, whoa. And also I believe that after a while taking those pills, I think also besides that making crazy, also make one of his eyes go lazy. So I believe that's one of the side effects taking those pills. Besides making you crazy, well, it make one of your eyes go lazy. Oh, it was good. I really like. So if you're not reading Batman The Dark Knight, you should read it because it's good. It's good. It's really good. And for me, that specific comic book was a lot better. It's the best from since the story arc has started. That's a 5 out of 5 because I really like it. It has everything. And also, I don't know, there's also a part that I almost forgot. And it is, sorry if I'm going to spoil. But I don't know if Bruce Wayne was daydreaming or not. After Batman got hit on the side of the head by Catwoman using his Batmobile Hubcap, I found that so funny. So he went to search for his old girlfriend, or steady girlfriend. You know, the piano player. I think it's Cassandra or Sandra or Alexandra, something like that. And he actually, what Bruce Wayne did, he told her and showed her the other side of his life that Cassandra or Alexandra always wanted to know. So actually, Bruce Wayne told Cassandra or Alexandra, "I'm Batman. This is my other life that you always wanted to know, now you know." So I don't know, he told her his double identity. So I don't know if that is because he was daydreaming or it did actually happen. If it happens, we have a whole new storyline, which is going to start out of that, which is going to be really interesting. So by issue 19, they're going to find out if that actually happened or he was daydreaming. So that's a 5 out of 5. It has everything. Next one is Birds of Prey issue 18. Well, issue 18. Well, this is the beginning, the new story arc from a new writer, which is, her name is Christy Marx, M-A-R-X, and Mr. Freeze. I have to say, it was good. It was a lot better than issue 17, believe me. So if you're not reading Birds of Prey, you can start from that one, issue 18. Well, in issue 18 of Birds of Prey is that, well, kind of with the thing with Mr. Freeze is kind of like it continues what happened on Batman Annual #1, when Mr. Freeze kind of like teamed up with Batman or not, or he was an ally to the Coral Owls or not, that, you know, in and out. So on here we get to see Mr. Freeze. He has one talent, and he's asking him question: where's your headquarters and where's everybody? So the talent says, nope, I ain't gonna tell you nothing. And Mr. Freeze says, yes you will. And the talent says no. So they spend a couple of panels with the yes or no and no and yes, that finally Mr. Freeze told somebody, you don't know who it is, you just see the shadow or the silhouette, and told that person dispose of the talon. And the other guy says, okay. And he went to the talon and with a shotgun blow his brains clean off. So it was a talon without a head. You know, body one side and the head on the other. Well, that's what happened. So somehow Mr. Freeze knew that the Birds of Prey has a new team member, which happens to be a talon. And I don't know how Mr. Freeze managed to find out where they are. And I don't know how Mr. Freeze also find out where their hiding place is. So he crashing into the place, and everybody fighting everybody, Mr. Freeze fighting everybody, fighting him, back and forth. And when the smoke clears, one member of the Birds of Prey is missing. And Mr. Freeze, which I don't know how, he got Black Canary's phone number, and Mr. Freeze sent her a text message. Yep. Oh yeah, we got text message and everything comes nowadays. It was good. So on the text message says, well, I got one of your team members and you got a toggle. So if you want to see your team member still alive, you bring me the toggle and I give you the team member. Let's do an exchange. So Black Canary says no. And Mr. Freeze says, well, you got certain amount of time. So Black Canary, she kind of like got the members that they are leftovers. Oh, and also we get to see Falcon there. So I guess that Falcon is going to be a permanent team member. And I like the character Falcon because he is always trying to get any of them. Yes, he hasn't had a chance. And also, you know, and Falcon, he's the only male on a female team, superhero team. Every man's dream. So Falcon, you know, he's a pretty cool character. He's kind of like, you know, he's the funny that he always doesn't know what's going on. Everybody knows about him. And when he finally find out, it's too late. So on here also we get to see that Black Canary, she have the character, well, at least she took over of the group. So maybe Black Canary, she might be the team leader. Who knows? I hope so, because so far she seems to have the guts for it. And also, I hope that in issue 19, I get to find out how Mr. Freeze find out everything that I don't know how. That eventually we'll find out how he did, to find out that I don't know how he did. So, hopefully, I get to find out how he found out all that information, which I don't know how. So, we'll see. A little bit complicated. And the last one is issue 9 of Batman Inc. Well, this is the Requiem or Requiem. I think it's Requiem. I think it's Requiem. Well, pretty cool cover. Well, the story is, well, just one of those strange comic book. That's strange, it's just hard to follow. I mean, it's like you have too much information, I mean, too much going on in such a small comic book. Just too much. It's like they want to, I think it's like they want to cram so much information, just a little bit of everything, that you get to find out in general what's going on and you don't know it at the same time. It's kind of like big stuff. But here, you know, it just was kind of strange. But, you know, this is his ways. I mean, Grant Morrison, he has a strange way to write comic books. He always has. It's like he doesn't go straight to the point. It's like all over the place. So Batman Incorporated is not no more Batman Incorporated. All the Batman team members, they're all on the ground. Batman, he's not welcome in Gotham City anymore. So I guess Batman, he's Gotham City hero no more. Which I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the books. So we'll see how they're gonna incorporate what's happening here with the rest of the books. Now that Batman is not welcome to Gotham City anymore. So, and also well, we get to see Batman talking to Robin's Batcow, That was nice. And it was strange to follow. Like I say, just too much information. Too much information. And also Batman, he's on a mission, and he wants to confront Batman, his son's mother. So I don't know what's going to happen there. And the clone, that kid Damian, well, he proclaimed himself that he's the new Batman. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Let's see how they're going to incorporate what's going on here with the rest of the book, if they're going to do that. So we'll see what's going to happen there. But you know, it was a 4.9 out of 5. I don't know if I give you my this one is a 4.5 out of 5, and this one is a 4 out of 5. And it was good. It was good. It's just strange. Just strange to follow. I'm gonna reread it again. I think I have to reread it, but I'm not gonna do that today. Nah. So the comics that I have left over to read is I'm gonna read today, which is my day off. I'm gonna read Batwoman, which also Mr. Freeze is here, and I don't know why. Actually, I don't know how. Constantine #1, which I already read it online, but I want to reread it again. Justice League Dark 18, and Talon issue number 6, and Age of Ultron book number 3. So I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comic books I gotta read. So maybe when I finish reading all these comic books today, I might post a video about it to give you my thoughts and review about these comic books. Well, so far, you know, it's been a good read, except for Batman Inc. or Lois. So I'll let you know about the rest I gotta read here, which I'm gonna read in today. And that's it, guys. Well, guys, I hope that you liked the video. Till later. Bye.